Welcome everybody. Come on in. Welcome to the show. It's going to be a really good show today. It's going to be the best show today. It's going to be maybe the best show that you've ever seen on YouTube or in a podcast. So we're going to talk about some awesome things today. We're going to cover some basic updates, some things that are going on in my life. We're going to talk about unlocking confidence in your hockey game using the identity. And we're going to break down some of the new meditation courses and concepts that we have coming out. But first, before we get started, you know what we need to do to get things started off right. If you've been here before, all you need to join me now for the always exciting, always enlightening dopamine hit of the week that is as good as scoring the winning goal in overtime to win the Stanley Cup in Game 7. Think about how good that is. That's how good the simultaneous hit feels. So if you haven't done it before, all you need is water, Gatorade, or powdered greens, BioSteel protein, or any sports drink in between. So grab your favorite sports drink now. I prefer water with a pinch of Himalayan sea salt. And join me now for the simultaneous sip. And it happens now. Go. Hydrating. All right. So why we bring this podcast, why we bring this show to you? To bring honest conversation about hockey and life for players who want to succeed on and off the ice. We want to take away the secrets. We want to push the convo forward in terms of culture, development, relationships, spirituality, diet, and training. Building a community of hockey players that all want to perform at their best everywhere in their life. Leave you inspired, informed, entertained, actionable system, and a new filter on reality. That's what I want you to leave with those core 5 things. I want to design every single one of these podcasts to help turn your life and your hockey game into a game that you can win and that you love. And please leave feedback, give us a rating, send us a DM, and leave comments on the posts of anything that I do. And let me know how you're enjoying the content, what you want to see more of, what you're liking. And make sure you subscribe to the podcast and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, let's talk about some updates, which I need to grab because I forgot over here. Put them in the wrong spots. There we go. Perfect. All right. Missing days of productivity. So what does it mean when you miss a day? So for me, recently, I took a day where I had a schedule of about 10 things I needed to get done, and I didn't do them. I spent some time with friends. I basically just completely let go of all obligation that I had. And you see, this wasn't too big of a deal at the time. I just want to adjust this camera here. There we go. This wasn't too big of a deal at the time, but I did find that it kind of set me back. But when you run into these things and you run into a day where you miss a productive day, the key is learning how to take a step back and really seeing the perspective of the situation. Because if you take that day and you get mad at yourself and you hold yourself accountable to it in a way that you're mad and you're frustrated and you're angry, what's going to happen is you're simply just going to give yourself that negative emotion, but it's not going to give you the benefit of completing that day. It's not going to bring you back to that moment. So instead of feeling frustrated and angry and trying to be mad and let that motivate you, instead, look at your system and notice where it held you back, what you now have to adjust, and then adjust those things. Add those things to future days this week and notice the extra load that you now have to carry because of that. That additional stress, that additional workload that's going to be put on you is going to be enough to push you forward and motivate you to not want to do that again. So don't get mad, simply make the adjustment and then let the experience of what you have to do and what additional pressure is now put on you to drive you forward and to allow you to make that adjustment. Now, let's talk about a mindset concept. So there's a difference between wanting and being. This is called the wanting and being mindset. And when it comes to training, I think a lot of people have a wanting mindset and not a being mindset. So when you look at somebody who trains really hard, when you see somebody who has put on tons of muscle regardless of what substances they used or any of the specific additional actions that you may not want to take, hinting at steroids there. Consider for a moment what it means to be that person. A person who's able to stay that dedicated to training that hard has developed a state of being a person who trains hard. They don't just want to train hard. They don't have this aim to be that person someday and want to end up there. They are that person. They are the type of person who puts in that work consistently and trains hard. So this applies to anything that you want in life, and I want you to be able to apply this after this podcast. So consider this. Instead of wanting to be a great hockey player, start imagining that you are a great hockey player right now. And then imagine what you would be doing in order to become even better. Imagine that you have the skill set that you want, but now you are going to keep developing it and pushing it forward. You're going to be happy with what you have, and then you're also going to know you can push and develop more. And really consider how that could affect your training and your development. So from now on, don't just want to be someone who trains hard. Imagine being that person and then react based on that state of being. Now, you can go deeper into this, into identity training in the Identity Creator course. And you can actually break this down in our program. But in terms of on a daily basis, just simply ask yourself in any situation that has to do with development of any area of your life, who do I want to be? And then imagine just being that person and making a decision based on being that person. And it'll remove this wanting aspect of your mind. Now, a little bit of an update for you guys. So I will be moving back to Canada for a few weeks. So if you're somebody that you know, or someone that knows me, you may see me. I will be quarantining, unfortunately, for 14 days. So that's going to suck. But what I am happy about is that quarantine will be very easy for me. I'm going to tell you that right now. And the reason that is because I have a system in place that all I have to do is follow. I don't have to ask questions about what I should be doing, how do I adjust. I've already designed a system for quarantine. I've put the pieces in place, so now I just have to follow them. And that makes things way easier. All right, and finally, as you see, I've been sipping water. I suggest anybody who finds that they've been feeling down during quarantine or any time, start drinking more water. It is a very crazy thing to think that we have total access to water at all times. And a lot of people neglect this awesome benefit of having water. But when it comes to performance, understand that if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Your body already is craving and needing to get hydrated. So instead of waiting until you need water, I recommend using the tap rule. So anytime, if you drink out of the tap, if you drink out of a jug, use the same concept. Anytime that you pass this location, just put a little bit of water in the glass and drink it. So I always do about half a glass, so a little bit less than 250 milliliters. But you can even just have a sip. What you want to do is train yourself to use this tap rule. Every single time you pass either the tap or the water jug, you have some water. And this creates a habit of every time you move by, every time you're standing up, you're always drinking. And this will create a routine, and you're simply going to automatically hydrate consistently throughout the day. So give that a try. Try out the tap rule, or the jug rule in that sense, and see how it works. And let me know. Leave a comment if you try it and it does work out for you. All right, so let's talk about, what else do we got here? All right, so let's talk about unlocking your confidence in hockey using the identity. So in a YouTube video I will be releasing soon, I'm going to cover some of these topics, but you're going to get a lot out of this concept. So you want to be confident. So confidence comes from the feeling or belief that one really can rely on something or someone. And in this sense, it's a firm trust in yourself. And if you want to be confident in a certain area on the ice, you have to understand that you can't be confident everywhere on the ice at all times. There's always a chance you're going to fail, and you're going to make mistakes no matter what you do. You're never going to make the perfect decision every single game, because then you would score 100 goals a game, because you'd always be doing the perfect thing. So we want to learn and accept that you're not going to do everything perfectly. And this is a massive skill to learn. Now, here are 3 core reasons why you're not confident on the ice. And these are the reasons that you're not executing on the ice. So first of all, you don't have the skills. You need to develop a weekly system for developing your skills. So this means you got to follow it. You got to do on a weekly basis. You got to be writing out what you need to do. You can't just rely on in your mind hoping you get things done. Write these down. Design a system. We do this with Identity 2.0. The link is below. Join the group if you have any doubt that you're doing the best possible system you could to develop. Now, 2, you're not comfortable in a new situation. So this is something that occurs for a lot of players. A great example is overtime. If you're not comfortable in overtime, then you're not going to magically just become confident by the first time you step into overtime. You're just instantly confident if you've never played there. If you've never been in a certain situation, it's very unlikely you're going to perform at a high level there. In order to prepare, you need to train your identity, train your subconscious mind who you are in these situations. You need to memorize a version of yourself that performs well in this situation and let that become you. That needs to become your hockey identity in that moment. So we teach this in the Identity 2.0 Identity Creator course. And this teaches you how to be comfortable. It teaches you how to feel, how to think, how to act, and who to be in these moments by training all aspects of your game. And then the third example and the third piece that you may be lacking in is what is holding back your confidence and holding back your performance overall, is that you're not able to focus. You're not able to, 1, pay attention, and 2, you're not able to let go and release attachment to your egoic voice and this crazy mental hold that your ego has on you. So how do you get rid of this egoic voice and allow yourself to pay attention and let go and be present? Well, first you have to accept using tools. The tool that we teach and the tool that I have found to be the most effective is meditation. And you can apply this using many different types of meditation. And these are all focused around gaining control of the mind. This is the first step. It's gaining control of this egoic voice and silencing it. And then learning to let go of that voice. Learning as it silences to let go and not associate and not let it control how you feel, think, and how you act in any moment. And then you want to build a system that allows you to be calm, focused, certain, develop skills, and develop hockey sense all together as one so that you're working on your skills. You're working on being comfortable and training your identity. You're working on your focus. And then you need to be accountable to something. So this is why we have the accountability aspect of the Identity 2.0 Premium membership. We put this all together so that you are accountable to this. And then you follow the system each week to improve it. You follow that system and you improve and tweak and build your own customized system. And as you put these together, it is going to radically transform the way that you train and the way that you show up in your games. And it's going to unlock your confidence. So if you want to unlock your confidence, become certain in your skills through developing a system. Be comfortable in new situations through training your identity. And then learn to focus, learn to pay attention and improve your attention and develop hyper-awareness. And then develop the ability to let go. And that's the key. Now, finally, let's talk about the 3 meditation courses that we are developing. And we've already released the hockey meditation course. And this is the middle section of the hockey meditation system. Now, what we are going to be releasing very soon is the hockey meditation intro course. So how the intro course works is it's going to teach you the basics of meditation. There's going to be 5-minute sessions, and they're going to be for 10 straight days. We're going to break down a new principle in each of these 5 sessions. And it's going to give you a radically different approach to how to take control of your mind and how to develop focus, develop an ability to deal with cortisol effectively. And if you've been following my Instagram, you'll know that cortisol is a deadly, poisonous chemical that runs in your body that is destroying your body's ability to sleep, your body's ability to recover, and your body's ability to react and perform at a high level in games. And this is the hormone that comes from being stressed. So you have to develop this, and that is why we actually are introducing the introduction course, which will be a free course. The link will be included below once it's created. We'll be releasing future videos, and the link will be in those descriptions. And the link will also be posted on the website, and also make sure you follow my Instagram so you can see when that's released. It's going to be free, and that's going to be your introduction into building the foundation of how elite NHL stars think. Being able to be calm and focused and present so that you can show up and perform and step into the zone on command. And then we have the hockey meditation course. That is available right now, and you can purchase that at any time. I recommend you can step into that because that is designed for anybody to be able to learn from the beginning. But if you want to learn the very basics and you want to get that for free, maybe you don't have the money, or you just want to learn some simple things for the next 10 days, step into that. That won't be here forever, but it will be available for now. Use that and take advantage of that ability. And then flow into the meditation course or start in the full meditation course. And then finally, we will be putting together very soon the Hockey Meditation Advanced course. So when we talk about the first one, the introduction, that's going to be 10 days. The Hockey Meditation full course is 28 days. And these are all 10-minute sessions. These are the solid base building your ability to train your mind. And then the third one is the advanced course. These are going to be 20-minute sessions attacking advanced concepts, giving you a room to explore and develop and dive deep into your psychology. And then this one is going to be a lot longer. It's going to be 50 days, and it's going to be updated consistently. And it's going to be built so that you can keep advancing and keep improving on this. So this is the hockey meditation system. I hope that that makes sense. If you have questions, please let me know. And understand that the reason I talk about this stuff and the reason that I push this stuff is not simply because I'm out here trying to focus on a business and trying to just get you to pay me money. What I'm doing is trying to develop the best possible system I ever can. The system that I wish that I had when I played. Because it was frustrating for me to go through some very stressful times throughout my junior career that really crushed me, that really took a lot out of me. And it held back my performance. I physically did not recover, and I was stressed a lot because I was not able to manage this stuff. I wish I had had someone step back and teach me how to use a meditation system developed just for hockey players. I wish I had a way to develop my identity and build my mind strong. I wish I had learned how to work on all of the aspects of my game and put them all together into step-by-step pieces that were easy to follow. A system that's easy to follow on a week-to-week basis, something I can improve on. I can tweak whenever something needs to be adjusted. A way that I can approach my entire game so that I'm focusing on strengths, removing bottlenecks. This is stuff that I wish I had, and I put this out to you, and I push this as much as I can because I'm trying to give you access to stuff that I wish that I had, and stuff that I'm so happy that I have now, and it's helping me perform even better, making my training better, and making me happier, enjoying life and every day more because I'm not stressed. I'm relaxed. I know I'm doing the right things, and I'm applying this system to my businesses. I'm applying this to my schoolwork. I'm applying this to every single thing I'm doing. All of my study in all aspects of life. Everything is better when you are removing stress, when you're improving your confidence, you're improving your competence in everything that you're doing, and you're not stressing about what to do next. Instead, you're excited to see what you can add to your system and what you can layer on, what you can remove and what's been getting in the way. So please, please listen to me now when I say this. This stuff will help you so much. So click the links below. Again, please get the free intro course. The second it is released, I promise I will put the link in the bio. I'm actually going to try to get it out before I release this podcast. So hopefully it's there. If it's there, click it, get started today, and try out the first 5-minute meditation. Walk through the videos. They're very quick, and they're designed to put you in, they're designed to spark your mind. They're designed to spark everything and get you rolling. So please try that out. Please don't stop now just because you heard, well, now I have to do some work. Be excited that now you know what you can do, and then get excited and fired up for that. So I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope this was a very productive video for you guys, or podcast. And let me know if you have questions. Let's start the conversation here, and let's get things going. Click the link, start that 10-minute or 10-day meditation course, and get going with your hockey career. Start removing the stress from your game and from your life, and have an amazing day. I'm Corson from Identity 2.0. Cheers.